from here? Great. I don't know why, but alright. I don't know. Let me just teleport straight to where I know I'm gonna have to go anyway. Dramatis Personae. If that's how you say it. Where is it? Kogane Dori Markets. Okay. Oh, it's a little fun fact. I can't really talk about it too much, but this Alliance Raid series is actually required to complete for it to unlock a certain Shadowbringers content. Side content. Post-game as well. Dramatis Personae. Titan knows of someone seeking your acquaintance. And who's this asshole? Welcome, my lord. There is a young maiden here who would speak with you. Hold on a second. Oh, right, but I'm probably ending the stream soon. Never mind. I'll do the extra hour right now. Miss, the adventurer has arrived. I think I know what I'll do. Since I went to the gold saucer, that'll be my cutoff point. Yeah, there we go. I'm thinking ahead of when I edit this. Or, you know, make the highlights on Twitch. And here he is, the liberator of both Doma and Alamigo in the flesh. I am Lena Mirala, correspondent for The Raven. You may recognize me from my expose on the secret lives of the homunculi. Your last name sounds familiar. Do you have a sibling or something? I feel like I've met someone with your last name that's also a cat girl that also works for the same newspaper. Is there a problem? You seem very familiar. Muji? That would be my sister. Ah, there we go. People mistake us all the time. Same profession, you see, and we do bear a passing resemblance. When last I heard, she was still assigned to the Botanist Guild in Gridania, poor thing. Yeah, that's where I saw her. Because I have become a botanist on this character. Needs must. But enough small talk. It's not for nothing that I've been standing here since yesterday morning on the off chance you'd pass by. You've been waiting for me? What the hell's going on? No, I'm here because... Actually, it's best you heard it from Alma. I am but an observer. Incoming FF Tactics music. Alma, come! I found him! Oh, there it is! We're back in Evil East, baby. That was a good time. I liked streaming Final Fantasy Tactics. That was a good part of the marathon back in November. Is this the adventurer of whom you spoke? Indeed it is. Brahms' sister. Please, I beg of you, find my father. You are his only hope. Slow down, lady. I don't even know what the hell's going on. It's alright, Alma. We are attracting unwanted attention. Might I suggest a change of venue? We will await you before the Prima Vista. The theater barge has a berth at the Airship Landing. The Prima Vista is Tantalus's airship from Final Fantasy IX. Multiple crossovers here. We got FF9 and FF Tactics in the mix. I was like, what the hell is going on, dude? Also, since it's 10 o'clock, BRB, I'm gonna do something really quick. I shan't be gone long. I'll just do this. Be back in a sec. Alright, I'm back. There we go. I have never been one to meddle in the affairs of my clients. But if I were, I would say that you would be a fool not to follow those two back to their airship. Call it a feeling. Okay. God, we need our little buddy Alpha. Where is he? There's Bart. Never thought I'd reach the day where I had to search for a minion. There he is. Hey! She even waves you down. Poor Alma. Seems heavily in distress. As I said before, I think it better we continue this conversation in the privacy of the young lady's barge. It's not that I don't trust anyone here. It's simply that I don't trust anyone here. The fuck? Make up your mind! Gate Guard Minagumo has been instructed to look out for you. In future, speak with him when you wish to gain admission to the docks. Okay. So this is the airship landing for— oh shit! Is that the ship we're boarding? Thank you for coming, Leon. You're probably wondering why I've summoned you to an airship. And a Garlean one at that. Allow me to explain on the shuttle. It's a Garlean airship, huh? Happy music. Exciting adventure, happy music. We have to board a mini airship just to get to the bigger one because it can't dock here. It's too fucking massive. Wow. That, for being a Garlean airship, that sure is pretty. A beautiful ship. Oh my god, dude, the nostalgia. Dude, it's making me choke up just remembering my childhood from this. Like, this brings back so many memories. This remaster Silken bit just sounds even more nostalgic than actually going back to listen to the original back in November when we went through Final Fantasy Tactics. God, this takes me back. Welcome to the Prima Vista, the most luxurious theater barge in all the land. I see you guys have quite the crew here. There's even a couple people dancing over there. Hold on, let's talk to everybody before we... Company Tragedian? Did I pronounce that? Don't be shy. You have nothing to fear from us. Well, most of us. What does that mean? No words for you, stranger. Company Thespian and Company Tragedian. Not now. I'm practicing my lines. In my head. Okay. I'll leave you all to it, I guess. Alright, Alma, what's going on? The Prima Vista serves as both stage and home to the majestic Imperial Theater Company. So, the Imperials have a theater company. Or at least they're not artless bastards. Cool. You can keep that dirk in your drawers. No one here is a member of the Imperial Army, nor are there any spies within the troop. At least, no known spies. Ask anyone and they will readily attest. The Majestic Imperial Theatre Company are the finest practitioners of the dramatic arts to be found anywhere on the 3 great continents. And beyond. Music. They have admirers throughout the Empire and its territories, and even boast a sizable following in Gridania, hence my assignment to their story. It is a little-known fact, outside Garlemald at least, that the late Emperor was a devoted patron of the arts, who supported various theater troupes to the tune of much coin. Oh, wow. Varys' father? Xenos' grandfather, basically. God, the nostalgic music. Indeed, Solus was so enamored of the majestic players that he ordered the construction of this very airship, that the troupe might perform in every corner of the Empire. When his grandson took the throne, however, everything changed. Now, all theater troupes, domestic and foreign, must submit their works for approval by the Central Imperial Board of Censors. If a play is deemed vulgar or inflammatory, it is banned, and the troupe denied their writs of transit. The worst offenders? Well, they are never heard from again. Great. Freedom of speech was basically eliminated, even through art. This policy has effectively left playwrights with one of two options. Compromise their creative integrity to curry favor with his radiance, or put down their quills altogether. That's terrible. The Principal of the Majestic, however, chose a third option. To express his disapproval for the new Emperor's policies obliquely in ostensibly unpolitical works. Really? Pray forgive me for my earlier outburst. I am Alma Bas Lexentail. Oh, different last name. Daughter of Principal Genomus Can Lexentail. That is very close to Genomus. That's very close to Ramzan Alma's father's name in FF Tactics, right? What the hell was it? It started with a J also, I can't remember though. But they have different last names here. Instead of Beowulf, it's Lexentail, huh? Mayhap you have heard of my father's latest play, The Zodiac Brave Story? That's the name of PS1 Final Fantasy Tactics, yeah? The Zodiac Brave Story? Also known as The War of the Lions, but The War of the Lions is just like part of the Zodiac Brave Story, basically. On the surface, it is an innocent retelling of a well-known Garlean fairy tale, hardly worthy of the censor's attention. But beneath, it is something quite different. A fact the censors failed to spot when they approved the manuscript for public performance. And that is? The play quickly became a huge success. The common folk loved its fantastical story, while the learned classes appreciated its true message. By the time the Imperial Board of Censors realized their mistake, it was too late. No longer in a position to prohibit the performance outright without admitting fault, they took aim at the company's purse strings instead. Right, because the story has themes of rebelling against, empires and such. Though not as much as other Final Fantasy games, but it's there. Before long, noble patrons began to withdraw their support, fearing to be associated with the troupe. And by the end, even the learned felt compelled to feign ignorance. By bleeding the Majestic of their funding, the censors robbed them of their voice. And none of this has made it any clearer as to why you're here. Right. Yeah, I'm still wondering what the fuck I'm doing. Allow me, Lena. Sid?
Dylan! Son of a bitch.
I might have been drowned out by the game music, honestly. That clip is so quiet. I've known Genomus since we were students at the Magitech Academy. When I heard his daughter was in Kugane looking to enlist the aid of an adventurer, I felt compelled to give her your name. Sorry for not announcing myself sooner, old friend. We literally just saw each other, too. But of course, you can do these things in any order, so it doesn't really... They're not going to recognize that. Genomus and I were from different worlds, but that only served to fuel our friendship. Many were the nights as we would prattle on into the wee small hours, warm flagons of peated ale numbing our minds to the other's naive ideologies. Yet, no matter where our conversation began, it would invariably end with him telling me how he was going to change the Empire from the inside out. Which is what the leader did in FF Tactics. He infiltrated the very empire he wanted to overthrow, and became its new ruler to change it. The tragedy is that in so doing, he became a monster no different from the one he toppled before. You know, a classic tale of you either die a hero or you live long enough to become the villain. That happened to the leader. We know this from FF Tactics. That's basically, you know. But again, you can see why the Garleans don't want a story with that kind of theme in it to be playing, you know, to their public. And to territories that they've occupied. It could inspire people to rebel and try to do the same thing to Garlemald to break free from them, you know? Especially after what we did to, how we liberated Doma and all that, and Alamigo. The troop was to be his path into the people's hearts. Here we go. Even after the Empire forced him from his home, Genomus never gave up. Never gave up hope that his work might change the world. Good on him. Art can change the world. It does have that power. It can change a lot of people's minds and hearts, basically. Here it is. It sneaks behind your presuppositions, your presupposed values and stuff, and like it can change someone's mind in a way that trying to logically reason with them just can't. When people are already like too fastly held to their like beliefs or worldviews. There we go. Art will ever strain against artificial bounds and borders, man-made walls and misguided wars. It is in such times of uncertainty that we must needs embrace our calling and take to the skies so others might do the same. What I am trying to say, rather poorly I concede, is that not all Garleans are hewn from the same stone. Just as there are those who pledge their lives to the Empire and would never think to question the authority of its leaders, there are those like Alma's father and myself, whose love for their country does not blind them to its flaws. Still, try selling that sack of sunflower to an Alamigan or a Doman who has watched his family consumed in the flames of a Magitech Reaper. Oof. Yeah. How many Eorzean adventurers do you think would leap at the opportunity to help an Imperial search for her missing father? And in Garlean territory, no less. But you are different. You have seen enough to know that the line between good and evil is not defined by race, color, or creed. So, what say you? You can totally be just a fucking Giga Chad, Thancred type and just be like, I could never turn my back on a damsel in distress. I'd make a poor adventurer were I to shy from adventure. Wow, I don't like that answer much more either. So I can sound like, you know, some wannabe, ladies' man. Or I can sound like I'm just in it for the adventure. I don't like either choice, damn. Alright, well then I'll just go with this one. Fuck it, I'll go full Thancred. I could never turn my back on a damsel in distress. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much! Yeah, sure. Now that you understand the nature of the task, perhaps Alma could provide some insight as to where we might begin our search? Shortly before my father disappeared, he began work on his next play, a successor to the Zodiac Grave story. Ah, but I am getting ahead of myself. Please, follow me. Okay. Damsel in distress. Here's the outside view. You can see Kugane there. Must be cameras mounted on the ship so they can see from in here, obviously. Through adventure and hardship, young Delita, a boy of common blood, becomes a hero, culminating in the birth of the mythical kingdom of Ivalice. Yeah, he united Ivalice under one flag, that's true. But that is where the story ends. There are no records of anything that follows. Was Principal Genomus simply going to invent something? My father believed that he had discovered evidence of a second hero. Starting to sound familiar? FF Tactics intro? That scholar, that faceless scholar we talked to who asked us our name and everything, right? Who invites us on the journey to discover the second unknown hero. That isn't Delita, basically. One whose efforts went largely unnoticed. Yep. But without whom Delita would never have risen to the throne. Very true. His was the next tale he wanted to tell. The true Zodiac Brave story. Cue the FF Tactics intro. Cinematic. It's a good one. Second hero? Yes. According to my father's studies, this young man was one of Delita's closest friends and confidants. That is, until the untimely passing of Delita's sister forced the two to part ways. Yeah, that was tragic. No thanks to that one jackass either. He took that. Anyway. Yet, the unnamed hero continued to provide aid to his friend by thwarting the machinations of those who would scheme against Delita, thus paving the way for the Popper's rise to Regent. That kind of happened to just be a byproduct, though, of the fact that they were using forbidden magic, which was Ram's true goal, was to eliminate the forbidden magic known as the Zodiac Stones. That's really what he was after, it just happened to coincide that it helped Delita, though. You must forgive me, but I've never heard anyone make such claims. How exactly did your father come by this information? That is a long story. One which begins and ends with Genomus becoming lost in the very legend he sought to lay bare. Even as far back as our academy days, Ivalice had Genomus firmly in its grasp. He flatly refused to believe the story was just a fairy tale. So, when he was finally driven out of Garlemald, it was only natural that he should choose this of all places as his refuge. Was it not, Alma? That is correct, Master Garland. It has long been my father's belief that the ruins of ancient Ivalice lie beyond Nagsha. Okay. Hell of a name to pronounce there. Buried beneath the sands of the Dalmasca Desert. Poor Dalmasca. The kingdom prospered in relative isolation for countless generations. Until the Empire came calling. Oh, it's an FF12 crossover as well. Dalmasca doesn't exist in the original Ivalice, so... When not touring, my father would organize expeditions into the Dalmasca Desert to search for proof of Ivalice's existence. Sometimes he would bring back strange artifacts, ancient tomes, and crystals. Crystals unlike any others. Speaking of the Zodiac Stones, what do we have here? My father called them Arasite and claimed they were vital to proving his theories. This is one such crystal. By the 12! It's magnificent! Evolution legend tells of crystals bequeathed by the gods unto those who would be kings. It is during his quest to gather Arasite that young Delita rises to prominence. I must have heard the tale 1,000 times from my nursemaid, but that is all it ever was. A tale. My father would often tell us how the Arasite spoke to him. At the time he assumed he was speaking figuratively, that the stone's beauty roused his muse. But then he began to act strangely. How so? Following our arrival here in Hingashi, my father spent most of his time cloistered in his chambers, poring over his past research. And though he was alone, we could oft hear him in conversation. It was not uncommon for my father to recite the lines as he wrote them, but it soon became clear that this was something else. It was as if he was talking to my mother who passed several winters gone. Might this not have been out of mere loneliness? Or perhaps the strain of your flight from Garlemald? Possibly, but that would not explain the voices which answered him. And who's this asshole? Alma! Who are these people? I told you I did not require any help finding father, especially from outsiders. He looks familiar. So good of you to join us, Ramza. Allow me to introduce... Yep, there he is. Enough, Master Sid. Ramza Baslexentail. We may be shunned by the Empire, but we are still Garleans, and we still have our pride. Unlike some, it seems. We require neither the aid nor the pity of foreign rabble. Wow. Fuck you too, Ramza. What a prick. Have you forgotten where you are, brother? It is we who are the foreign rabble. This land and its customs are all but unknown to us. We would be fools to conduct our search without a proven guide. Your sister is right, Ramza. As for my good friend here, your mistrust is ill-placed. I will personally vouch for his character. In all the time I have known him, he has never once let anything as insignificant as race or creed color his judgment. You are lucky to have him. But we would have you, Master Garland. Why do you refuse us? You know why. Until this affair with Omega is resolved, my hands are tied. It pains me to refuse you and your sister, but it pains me far more to leave Genomus to his fate. I'm sorry. Remember, expansions release the normal raid and then the Alliance raid? Back and forth, they kind of alternate between them like that? So after the first phase of Omega, that's when this happens canonically. But, you know, through New Game Plus, you can't do that. You can't switch back and forth. So I just decided to do them one at a time. But yes, this scene takes place after the first phase of Omega. Technically, it's still going on, basically. That's why he said that. You need not apologize. I let my emotions get the better of me. After what happened in Ravenaster, it may be time to admit we're out of our depth. My brother's last expedition met with tragedy in the ruins of the capital city. He barely escaped with his life. You could also envision it happening before you do the Omega series. Because technically, during Stormblood's MSQ, Sid was still looking for Omega, so he could also be referring to that. But, you know, I think they wrote it in mind with, you do the Omega series first, and then when 4.1 came out, you do the first Alliance raid, then do the second normal raid, then do the second Alliance raid, yada yada, etc, etc, etc. You alternate back and forth. The Empire turned Ravenaster into a death trap. You were a fool to set foot there without a proper escort. I realize that now, Master Garland, but at the time I saw an opportunity to rescue our father, and I took it. Whatever led you to believe your father was in Dalmasca's capital? My father's fascination with Evolution legend began with a trip to the Antediluvian city. That's a hell of a word. Long before the war. Call it a premonition, but something tells me that that is where he has returned. Now you must excuse me. I need some time to think. Excuse me. Then, Alma, I shall leave you and your brother in Leon's capable hands. He has ever repaid my trust with interest. He would do well to grant him yours. Thank you, Master Garland. We will not forget this kindness. Sid didn't bid me farewell. This is going in my write-up. You mad that Sid didn't say bye to you? Oh, how I miss my father. That is kind of fucked up though. It's like Sid even forgot she existed. Why did it get dark? Oh, 6:05 p.m. That's why we saw the sun just lights out. Kugane still looks like it's in daytime on the screen though. My immersion! Alright, Ramza. Or Loudmouth Prick, right. Master Garland seems to think highly of you, so I will withhold judgment until after Dalmasca. Yeah, alright. A city fallen. Ramza's itching to depart. He seems to be nothing like the Ramza that we know from FF Tactics, though. It was a lot nicer, cool, calm, and level-headed. This dude seems like a hothead, the total opposite. Dalmasca is nestled in a forgotten corner of the Empire's outermost territories. I do not foresee any trouble from the standing army, but would suggest committing to memory the locations of each of the barge's exits. Just in case. Duly noted. As for the flight itself, the currents above Dalmasca are as wild as the land below. You may want to hold on. Who pays the bill? And we're off! Damn, that ship is gigantic. Look at the boat right underneath it. Look how small it is. Holy shit. And yeah, it's got a whole theater on there. You can see the little... where the audience sits, you know? Just sitting here waiting then, huh? Twiddling our thumbs? We'll complete our descent to Ravenaster in the shuttle. Okay. A little mini airship. Ramza! I thought I made myself clear, Alma. The capital is simply too dangerous. Father would never forgive me if I were to lose you trying to rescue him. I gotta look up the original Ramza's father's name. It's too similar. Come, we're wasting time. Yeah, I know the feeling. Being left behind. It sucks. A royal city of Ravenaster. Haven't been here since FF12. We never did get a good look at it from far away like this either. I guess in some cinematics, but they were really far away. According to my father, Ravenaster was already a thriving city some 1,000 years ago. But after performing several private excavations beneath the so-called Desert Sapphire, my father came to the conclusion that it was not the first settlement to stand here. That's the lore behind it in FF12 as well, yeah. Then, your father believes that Ravenaster sits atop the royal city of Lasalia, capital of Ivalice? That's a little different. But if that's true, it could change history. We would be famous for making the discovery. Famous? Are you sure you don't mean rich? Ha! Your kind are all alike. Parasites grown fat on the sweat and suffering of others. Oh shit, you gonna take that? Bold words for a boy of but 16 summers. Now we know he's 16. Was he that age in Tactics too? I don't know. And what, pray tell, have I done to deserve such spite? I only wish to learn the truth behind the disappearance of the Empire's foremost playwright. If that should lead to something bigger, well then I would be the worst reporter in the realm if I did not pursue it. Now they're bickering. Great. Whatever. I think Leon senses danger. Looks like something ain't right. Yes. We can argue about this now, or we can return to the Prima Vista and report to our army of adventurers that it is time to begin the expedition. I humbly suggest the latter. You're not kidding about an army. 24 motherfuckers, including me. It's a small army of adventurers, yeah. You see? It is as I said, brother. Let them come to us. Should we kill them now? No, the time is not right. When has that stopped us before? Backgammon. Fool. Do you see that one? Slayer of gods, they call him. Warrior of light. It seems my reputation precedes me. Stopped us from getting slaughtered right there. Crap, I don't think Ramses Fowler's on this. No. Let me modify my search real quick. To Ravenaster! Or Ravenaster, I think they pronounce it. Hold on, father. Help is on its way. You cannot expect me to walk away from this. If the legend of Evilise is true, the public has a right to know. Easy, easy. Nobody said we're kicking you out of here, don't worry. Let's assemble our expedition team. The royal city of Ravenaster. Recently, residents of Kugane woke to find hovering above their city an airship unlike any ever seen. Yet while of Garlean design, the vessel distinctly lacked the bleak outfitting common in the Empire's war machina. No, this was the Prima Vista, private stage for the majestic Imperial Theater Company, a troupe having won acclaim across Garlemald for their timeless work, the Zodiac Brave story, which begets the question, why are they here? The answer to that question and more lies in the selfsame legend of which they sing, the legend of Evilise. Alright. Well, before I queue up. You still there, Crimson? Or did you pass out waiting for me? Because, god damn, dude, that was 42 minutes of... Oh, I did ramble a little bit, so to be fair, it was like half an hour of actual dialogue and cutscene time. Just to get here, so... I told you it was a lot. I can queue up alone if you're not interested anymore. Shit took forever. Holy shit. What the hell's his name? That wasn't his name. They gave him a did they give him a different name? No, yeah, I'm ready to queue whenever. So if it's up to you, Crimson. If you want to join, I can invite you right now. Because I'm gonna queue, and then we'll see if it pops or not within like 30 minutes. Because if it doesn't pop in less than 30 minutes, fuck it. Right, I'm on a different server, so... All the other peoples! Oh, there we go, that makes it easier. Cannot locate a character with that name? This happened last time. Is it because of where I'm standing? I keep trying to invite you to party and it doesn't let me. I bet you anything it's because of where I am. Inviting from chat only works if you're right beside someone? I did not know that. Look, it doesn't even let... Oh, hold on. It's probably because I was in the... There we go. I had no idea. Well, shit. See? Still learning how this game works a year and a half later. Alright. Average wait time 6 minutes? Let's hope so. Tank plus healer queue. Privilege, right? If it actually is less than 6 minutes. I somehow doubt it's going to be 6 minutes, but we'll see. And because I'm thinking it is going to be long, right, I'll be right back. Let me get some water. I'm thirsty. Just a sec. Alright, I'm here. But like I said, while we're waiting in queue, I might as well just, you know, stay standing or lie down instead. Especially because this queue might take a while. So, I mentioned I was going to play a certain song when we were waiting for the last Omega raid. Well, I can play it now, I guess. Fuck it. As much as I love this nostalgic music, it's eventually going to get boring after a while. So, let's go with it. Oh! Oh my god! This is the way to make queues pop quick. Look at that. That was fucking amazing. Huh? What'd I say? Tank plus healer queue, right? Oh. Let's do it. Making sure that's working. Alright. In we go. Good thing I got back when I did. Holy shit. A test of your reflexes. I saw your macro, Crimson. I'm guessing that's your Super Belite macro, isn't it? Oh shit, the classic tactics music. Oh shit, I hadn't even brought my webcam back. I became a no-cam streamer. There we go. The nostalgia is so real. We got FF12 Ravenaster over there, and FF Tactics battle music. The very first battle has this song, I believe. That's for when a mechanic happens? Oh, okay. So that's just your way of... Oh shit. Real quick. Before I forget. I gotta turn on party chat for this. I can check alliance in battle. Okay, cool. Alright, I said hello. And off we go. Well, once, you know, everybody's here. Oh, here we go. Before us lies the royal city of Ravenaster. The royal city. My father is somewhere inside. I can feel it. Did you guys see the FF12 save crystal right there? That's the shortcut for this dungeon. These are no ordinary birds. You said it. Something foul prevents our crossing. Wear its numbing breath. You do not fear me? You will. Mateus the Corrupt. It's an FF12 Esper. Can't even hear the damn music with all this. Holy shit! This is what it's like to have all fucking party and alliance member effects turned on at the same time. Goddess of Ice, be my blade. Now I can hear the music. I'm not sure if we're supposed to destroy all of them or just some of them. I think it's all of them, right? Slightly different design, isn't it? I can't remember what Mateus looked like in FFO. Rezzing discombobulated mother fluffer? From the... Oh my god, that name! You do have one for Super? Okay. That name, Crimson, holy shit. The person you just revived. Oh my god. I didn't even know you could put that many characters in your first and last name in this game. Holy shit. Discombobulated mother fluffer. Wow. Oh shit! Damn! Living shield, protect me from evil. Freeze dark waters, steal my body, steal my resolve. That's what he said before he did that. Mateus. Those are all level cooldowns. Jesus. I'm burned out, alright? Let the ichor flow. Let it birth the mire that will drown mine enemies. You just put us underwater. We're gonna fucking drown. Oh good, it's like Sonic the Hedgehog. We basically breathe with these air bubbles, right? What? I need more air. Come on, you got what you wanted. Give these people air. Jesus. When the hell's it gonna stop? It's becoming difficult to breathe. No shit. Somebody fucking destroy him before we all drown. Holy shit. You have not yet seen the limit of my reach. Well, apparently we did. Oh, before that he said, petty creatures and still you do not fall. And what did he say? Sid was not mistaken in his assessment of your skill in battle. Still, I worry that something even more sinister awaits us ahead. Seek bandits! It appears that deplorable creatures are here to raid abandoned homes. That sounds like something they would do. Remember, save crystals were also teleportation crystals. Only the orange ones, not the blue ones. But here they don't care about that, so at least made them all blue. I don't think they went into this too much, but... well, I'll talk about it later, honestly. These bastards mean business. Black Chocobos. Do they look more purple like they did in Tactics, or is it just kind of whatever? I can't even tell, dude. There's so much going on. No, they're actually black, yeah. I like how in FF Tactics, for some reason, they look purple. I guess the actual color black just didn't... probably made them look too... who knows, maybe it looked weird. But those graphics, those PS1 graphics from back in the day, you know? Oh shit, it's a red Chocobo. Meteor. I thought there was enemies there. I was like, what? Mimic treasure chest. Great. Oh my god. Fucking destroyed. Alright, cool. I don't need any of this stuff. Whoa. What do you say? My father mentioned the Empire using their might to put down rebellions within the city, but this destruction is too widespread. What's that creature we fought earlier? Had something to do with it? Another of the twisted others. This is not the work of the Empire. Something is wrong here. Hashmal, bringer of order. Without order, creation is doomed to descend into chaos. I bring that order. You will kneel. This guy was an endgame Esper boss, right? In FF12? I can't remember where you fight him. It's been a while. To maintain order, one must first have control. God, it's like the slice is right. Move out of the fucking way! Oh, shit. 2 people got destroyed by that. Okay. Gotta be careful. Come, the cleansing flame will seal all wounds. That's what he said before he did that attack. I didn't read it fast enough. I don't know why everyone's standing over here, but I tend to follow people when shit's going down. The land seeks order. It will not suffer the chaos you peddle. Nor will I. Jesus fucking Christ. Why do you resist? Because fuck you, that's why. Espers are basically like primals, so yeah. The Empire did not do this. They would never rely on primal-like beings, like the Espers. Oh god, this is gonna hurt. Forgot how intense alliance raids were. Holy shit. Resistance will be met with retribution. The land shall bury your screams. Uh-oh. Oh lordy, coming. Damn! To defy orders, to defy creation itself. Creation starts with chaos. We just learned that in the Omega race. It begins with chaos. No. Going to hell in a handbasket. And I fucked that one up. I had tunnel vision on my hotbar. And here he goes again with cleansing all wounds with fire. Hey, Aiden Larkin. Welcome back. All Sage and 1 Scholar. Wow. Should I be worried about where that is? Yep, I should be. Even the laws of life itself are mine to bend. Rise, sand, rise, stone, heed my bidding. We get it, you control the earth. Kill the ads, got it. Starting with that one. Fucking targeting system, okay. Can't see shit. Kill him! Take him out! Wait, level 3 limit breaks? Tear them asunder! Your order is a lie. Again, you have proven your worth to this expedition. Let us see what lies ahead, I'm guessing? That went by fast. Let us see what lies beneath the city. Got it. More bandits. Despite all the creatures we've encountered, I know not whether they are brave or foolish. Grab all you can carry, brothers! Hey, it's these guys! Nice FF12 Easter egg. Archaeo demons. They're called Archaeolins. Archaeo lions. Oh wait, no, they're different ones. Okay. These were Ultimas as well as, well, they were the minions for anyone using Zodiac Stones. You know, the dark, evil, forbidden magics. I got slowed. It's not poison though. Just slow. Whew! Didn't know they were meant to be that big. They look about the same size as you. You know. In the original game, so you wouldn't think they were actually that huge. I don't think I finished the Garam Sith Waterway. Whoa! Welcome to the Garam Sith Waterway. These tunnels are said to have existed since before even the kingdom of Dalmasca was born. As the city grows, channels are widened and new outlets dug. I would venture that some of the pools are so deep no one alive has ever seen their bottoms. Whee! The water slide theme park. Nice. Time to go for a dip. God, I hated making my way through this in FF12. It looks so much bigger now. Can you imagine if the FF12 Garam Sith Waterway was like this? It was already enough of a labyrinth with having to deal with the goddamn sluice gates. Changing the flow of the water and shit. This would make it way worse. Gotta wait on everyone to catch up, right? Here we go. Hold on, let me save my game, guys. Ah, the FF12 days. Feel like it was only yesterday. These ruins. We are no longer in Ravenaster, my friends. This is Lassalia. The Lassalia of Evolution legend. This is new. This was not part of FF12 or Tactics lore. We got original writing now. Creatures here are not mere beasts or void sensors. The secrets that lie beyond must be ones worth keeping. Actually, you know what? Dalmasca and Ravenaster are also in Final Fantasy Tactics Advance. Both of them, I think. So, this could be lore taken from those ones. Hark! What army marches on Rafakale's demesne? Us, motherfucker. Surprise, motherfucker. I'll have to add that to my soundboard one day. Alright, I should turn that off. Here we go. Chariot. Holy shit. Cry of victory. I missed that. What did he say? He said, ill fortune befall all who dare gaze upon me, and inescapable hell awaits you all. Oh, that looks familiar. That looks like Agrius's, Ice Sword attack or whatever. That was probably the point. Mugen! He drew the infinity symbol on the ground. I walk the shadows. You will not see me until my lance has transfixed your very soul. Man, if you were standing in the middle, probably hard to get out of that in time. Crush Helm. I love that they use actual animations and move names from original FF Tactics. It's really good. Really good fan service here. That's probably why I like this one so much. This Alliance raid is all the fan service, probably. I'm safe here. Oh! I found a nice little nook. Look at the map to see where my party went. I was like, which one are we going? Which one are we going to? Oh, shit. The heavens tremble in my wake. Sound the battle horns, soldiers, to me! I think that was before we killed the ads. What is with all the buffs? Are we about to get smacked hard? I'm guessing. What the fuck is it? The aura sight. Gaze upon its undying brilliance and know true fear. It just knocked us on our ass. Even a hound knows when to turn tail. Would you have us think you less than chattel? Writhe in the land's embrace. Yeah, there's a lot to say. Fun fight though. Don't know what's going on half the time, but hey, that's the Alliance race for you. I have read up on the mechanics, but it's been a while, so... Holy Jesus, dude. Pomp and circumstance. Oh. Could have been worse. Crush weapon. Ouch. Fuck! Glad I made it out. Without light, there can be only darkness. How's he doing now? Born of darkness, born of night. Come forth, my children. Do we stand in these, or do we not? The tip of my lance is already at your necks. Submit or die. The light! It blinds! Rafael. I gotta say, I don't recognize this guy. Again, he could be from one of the Tactics games I never played for the Game Boy Advance. Or he could be original, I don't know. fuck. Ah, to die a good death. Any doubts I had of your participation in this rescue? I no longer have, I'm guessing is what I was gonna say. Any doubts I had of your participation in this rescue, I have no longer. I was wrong to place mistrust and sit in my sister's judgment. Now let us continue on. I sense we are close to our goal. The air here feels wrong. Can't you sense it? Death awaits us in yon chamber. Sounds like Squall talking about Ultima weapon about to spawn. They're talking about which FF he's from? Oh shit.
Who dares disturb the slumber of Arda Adalphus, rightful king of Ivalice? Descendants of House Beowulf? Then by my sword shall I banish your souls to the deepest hell.
Descendants of House Beowulf, so there is a connection to the original FF Tactics cast then. Let me pass on this. Sure, I don't know if I need it or not, but... Where we fought Rafakale. Okay. Oh, okay. Well, I'll be there in about 5 seconds. Good thing he voices his own fucking lines, at least. Where the hell's the stack marker I'm hearing? I don't see it. Call forth from the shadows, my pet. Oh, here we go. Ads! Maggot! How dare you! Should we stand on these? I don't know. I guess we're just supposed to destroy them.
You do not belong in my world. Step into nothing.
Ha! You have yet to witness the Arasite's true might. I remember that mechanic. If you see red eyes glowing on the with that face that appeared, you do the opposite of what it tells you. That's why I kept looking at him. I remember that. So again, I'll do the opposite. So keep looking at him. Now I have to follow the order. Keep moving. Nailed it! It's a fun mechanic, I like it. It's part of what I... Wait, where's the stack marker? Is that a stack marker, or should I be standing away from him? I don't even... Holy shit. Weird-ass marker, I'll just call it that. But yeah, it's one of the reasons I like the Evilise raids. It's not just the fan service. I love the mechanics that are introduced in this raid series. It's just... They're really fun to me. They're fun to try and figure out, and then, you know, to actually play with them. It's good. Take him out! There. Whew!
Where am I? This body. It is not my own. Oh gods, what have I done? Save me! Ramza! Save me!
Carried like always in an alliance raid, but hey. Victory! The Royal City of Ravenaster complete. There we go. We're a third of the way through. Holy shit. Yeah, sure, I have no idea who did what, so... I don't think I have all these, so... I'll try. I don't need any of this. Yeah, these are, Rafakil was dummied out from tactics? Oh yeah, I think he was a hunt in FF12. I'm reading the chat log for our alliance members as they were talking about it. He might have actually been a hunt in FF12, yeah. But yeah, he wasn't significant or anything. Good to see they were talking about the same thing I was. It's not Dalmascan he's speaking. Could it be High Evolution? Ramza? Fuck. Let me get away from them and come back to see what they say. I like how we could see see what Ramza was saying the whole raid, but at no point could we actually, like, see where the hell he was standing or walking. He might have been just standing at the beginning of the whole stage and you just hear what he's saying from there. It's usually what happens with NPCs with dungeons or whatever. Thank you for the help, Crimson. That's literally the only one we're doing tonight. I'll just turn in this quest and then fuck off. But I appreciate the help. Damn, they won't repeat anything they already said. Fuck. How do you get them to say something? Alright, good night, Crimson. Yeah, it's pretty late for you. Damn, they're not saying it. Fuck. Alright, well, whatever little dialogue we missed, we missed. Get the hell out of here. Seems like that dude transformed as if he used a Zodiac Stone. And what do you know? There's a little piece of white Arthite here. I'm seeing the parallels. That's him. It's their father. Ramza and Alma's father. Where am I? It's not what he looked like. Father! Father! Wrong cadence. Or rather, tone. Ramza and the Warrior of Light? Yes, I know of you. But that you should come to my rescue. Words fail me. A poor playwright, it must seem. What the fuck? Shit. It is Bagan. Yep. Fuck, where's Balthier to put him in his place? Balthier and Fran, where they at? The term you're looking for is thank you. Upon which note, I, Bagamlan Bounty Hunter, do humbly thank you, Warrior of Light, for delivering me this fine gift. Shit. Now hand over the Arasite unless you wish to see the desert sands turn red. And be quick. Gijuk here does not have the steadiest of hands. That one. She will bring it to me. Huh, the poor reporter.
You bastard!
That was Leon's face. She's so shit scared. Dude, she's got some gigantic eyes. They're like so dilated. She was so scared. Yes, this is it. The Duma. What? And to think we found it so close to Doma. The Duma of Doma. You like that?
You bastard!
I was looking for a better sound effect, but I couldn't find one in time. Enough, Bwagi! We should not have our guests think us underbred. Oh, I know it! Fuck, I should use this one.
Fuck!
I forgot I had that one. I have too many soundboard effects now, I forget which ones I have. Whatever. You have what you want, you thieving lizards. Now unhand him. Of course. Abanga is always true to his word. I will be keeping this, though. Is that the book for the Zodiac Grave Story? Probably is, it's the play. Father! You've only yourselves to blame for this, but if you mislike the thought, you could always blame the gods. Not that they are listening. Nice. He took that line straight out of Delita's mouth. He changed it though, he paraphrased it. Get up, fool, we're leaving. Oh wow, he survived it? No wonder he shot him, he knew he wasn't gonna die. He's barely hanging on. Oh god, I do have... Basically. Anyway, I was too late, so I just paused it. You're gonna be alright. I do have too many effects, now I gotta spread them out. We cannot see to your father's hearse here. Come on, we must get him back to the Prima Vista. It also doesn't help that I lack familiarity with these cutscenes. I've only seen them a couple times, so... Probably once at most, actually. It was my second time through, I was skipping the scenes. On an alternate character. So, you know, if I was more familiar with the cutscenes, I would know when... I would time the sound effects better. For my cringy-ass sense of humor. He is unchanged. Father, wake up, Father! Please, Mother, don't take him from us yet. Oh. Well, he's still alive, I think. Genomus remains deep in slumber, but his breathing is steady and his fever has subsided. For now, all we can do is wait. I've sent word to Sid. I hope you don't mind. I think he... No, of course I don't mind, yeah. Rather keep him in the know. I'm pretty sure he appreciates it too. Knowing what the hell's happening while he's off dealing with Omega. Because, you know, we kind of went back in time a little bit here. What I was trying to say earlier, now I can say it more succinctly. The raids and the Alliance raids pretty much happen kind of in parallel. So, the most canon way to play it is to alternate back and forth, just like how they were released. But again, New Game Plus doesn't let you do that. It only lets you have one thing going at a time. Alma, Ramza, can you ever forgive me? And you, Sid, it was never my intention to put you to such trouble. I am ever in your debt. You would have done the same for me, Genomus. Besides, it was Leon here who went to all the trouble. If anyone deserves your thanks, it's him. Well, thanks, Sid. No problem, sir. He is right. I have done naught to deserve your kindness, yet I am its beneficiary nonetheless. Well, me and 23 other motherfuckers. We're long gone now, but... So, if I understand correctly, you're saying Auracite does not work to facilitate the possession of a living host by an icon, as was assumed to be the case with Azael and the Archbishop. I read that very slowly because I was fucking up the words, so I was trying to slow down. You're saying Auracite does not work to facilitate the possession of a living host by an icon? But rather absorbs the host's ether, its very soul, and somehow transforms it before returning it to the host's body. Which is why he turned into that massive enemy we fought at the end. If that is the case, our Charlian allies will need to be informed immediately. But I suppose the real question here is... Did you find what you came looking for? Excuse me. The legend would have us believe that Delita Hera, the commoner who would be king, was the sole hero of the Zodiac Grave story. But as I have discovered, there was another. Two others, in fact. Siblings whose roles faded from subsequent retellings of the story. A brother and sister by the names of Ramza and Alma. Then, you named your kids after them? To prepare for this assignment, I pored over every published work on Evolution legend I could lay my hands on, and nowhere did I find any mention of these siblings. Of course. Just like in the original FF Tactics games, their names were kind of erased from history. But I did. I uncovered irrefutable evidence that Delita had a close companion named Ramza, who aided him in his rise to power. This, in turn, led me to Alma. And that I might never lose sight of the truth, I named my own children after these lost players. Just to remind yourself, huh? I'm sorry I never told you any of this, Sid, but you must believe me. Ivalice has never been a mere pastime of mine. It is and forever will be my calling, my purpose. That's right, they're old college roommates, essentially. My family's purpose. Go on. The world knows me as Genomus and Lexentail, yet that is but my stage name. My true name is Arazlam Durai. Countless generations past, it was my ancestor who penned the Durai Papers, an account of Ivalice and the War of the Lions that details what truly occurred during that turbulent era. You are tired, Father. Rest. I will continue. Long ago, an orphan by the name of Oran Durai crossed paths with both Ramza and Delita. That's right. I remember him. After Delita's rise to power, Oran found himself in the service of the Pauper become king. Following the War of the Lions, Orin believed the people of Ivalice had a right to know the truth of Ramza's involvement, and set about documenting his deeds. When the church learned of his intent, however, they branded him a heretic and had him burned at the stake. The Durai papers were never published, and any existing copies were gathered and sealed away in church vaults, the truth about Ivalice along with them. I might be thinking of a different character with a similar name from Tactics, I don't know. What was so damning that it would drive the church to do such a thing? They voiced a cough. But not the rest of the conversation, not the rest of the cutscene. The answer to that question can be found in this book, the only surviving transcript of my ancestors' chronicle, copied from an early draft and passed down for untold generations. With this, my father and I plan to reveal the truth and restore honor to my family name. Holy shit. Forbidden Chronicles? A secret family legacy. Not that I doubt you, Genomus, but how do you expect to convince people of all this when well-nigh every soul in the realm believes Ivalice to be nothing but a bedtime story? By proving that it is anything but. And when people see that Ivalice was real, the rest will fall into place. Were it as simple as bringing forth the chronicle and submitting it for review, we would of course have done so long ago. But alas, it is not. The Durai papers, you see, are written in High Evolution, an ancient tongue long extinct. My father, and his father before him labored tirelessly to decipher this tome, but for want of other sources made only fitful progress. A word here, a phrase there. It wasn't until a recent expedition to Ravenaster turned up several well-preserved artifacts that we are able to translate a small portion of the papers. Then the diary stolen by the Banga bounty hunters... Damn, her eyes are huge. I'm afraid so. Everything we had learned of the language was contained in those pages. Shit, this is a setback then. And we're back to where we started. Not necessarily. We still have the transcript as well as some few translated passages. And of course my father's impeccable memory. I have come too far to allow so simple a setback to deter me from my purpose. I will show the world the truth if it is the last thing I do. There you go. It is as Master Garland said. He is a man obsessed, and I fear Ivalice's grip on him will only grow tighter. Father was fortunate to escape Ravenaster with his life, and already he speaks of continuing his quest. Promise me you'll keep him safe. Please. I'll do my best, Alma. Don't worry. I'll look out for him. Nina? Milady? After what I've seen here, I'm all but convinced that Ivalice exists. At least in some form. The problem will be gathering sufficient evidence to convince the thousands of scholars and historians who have based their careers on the presumption that it doesn't. Not that I've ever been one to shy from a challenge, especially when it means the story of the century. If you're in, Leon, then I'm in. If you're not in, well, I'm still in. Either way, you'll be hearing from me again soon. Not much I promise you. She's like, if you're not in, well, I'm still in. Fuck it. And that's the end of Chapter 1 of 3, as always, for the Alliance raids. So yeah, that's that. The actual reward you get for this, when you first do it, is orchestrion rolls, I think. You just get music, basically. For those, wondering. So yeah, that's all you get, then you gotta wait 6 months for the next part. It's like, shit, man. In a way, I'm kind of grateful I'm not caught up right now. Caught up, sorry. With the latest updates, because it's like... Being left on cliffhangers like that and then having to wait 6 months to find out what happens next. Who's to say in 6 months I would have moved on to other video games and won't even give a shit anymore to come back? I don't know. It remains to be seen if the drip-fed content they give us between major patches will be enough to keep me hooked once I'm all caught up. I don't know. I'll have to find something to do. Something to pass the time. Otherwise, I don't know. A little tough having to wait such a long time for the next portion of an unfinished story like that. We'll see. I guess in a way that's probably why I'm in not too big of a rush to get caught up on the story, because once I do, I'm just gonna be like, well, now what? Wait 3 months for the next update? Oof. It is quite the wait. Ooh, ah. Anyway, that's that, folks. So yeah, I didn't do my usual BRB, I'll be back and take a break back when we were at the, what, 6.5 hour mark? But I think I'll probably make the break on YouTube. Like the separation of the videos, I'll make the highlight end and the next one begin when we were at the gold saucer. I'll find that exact second and just do there. I didn't feel like taking a break because we were already so close to ending the stream. Like right now it's 11:30. Perfect timing for me to end the stream and go to bed. So I'm gonna do just that. Let's see. Let's go back to the hotel room. The exotic little inn room that we have here. There it is, the Bokairo Inn. Whew. Yeah, I'm ready to pass out now too. No, Crimson already left. I said goodnight before they left, but it's time for me to do the same. Oh wait, hold on. Look at I like the little garden out here. I want to meditate out there. I guess the closest I can get, log in, turn off background music, put it in first person, do that, use it as my, well, turn off the user interface too. Use it as like my fucking, you know, my TV screen, I guess, while I just sit there and meditate. I don't know. I want to be a real nerd about it. But, yeah, so that's that. Alright, folks. This has been a long one. It's an 8-hour stream. It's been a while since I've done one of these, huh? I'll try to finish, well, I'll try to start streaming as early as possible tomorrow, just like today. And hopefully I'll be able to. No promises, of course. But if anything, I can always at least find a way to squeeze in a 4-hour stream. Half the time of this. But we got a lot done today, right? Did the rest of the Omega series, and then part 1 of the Ivalice Alliance raids, so we're already a third of the way done for this one. So as always, just as a reminder, I mean, the roadmap is we finish this, and then we do a little bit of MSQ, unlock the trials, we do the trials, and then, well, after that is a bit of a surprise. Not too much for those who know me and the pattern I'm following, but we'll get there when we get there. But for now, I'm going to sleep. I'm tired as shit. I'm sleepy. I want to go to bed. I'm already yawning on stream, so I'm out. So, as always, thank you all very much, especially to those who come to watch live as I'm recording these. So special thanks goes out to Crimson Rival, Aiden Lorcan, and Crimson for helping with some of the Omega raids yesterday, as well as this first Alliance raid today. Thank you all very much, and to all of you watching in the future on YouTube and Twitch, thank you very much for the support. Likes, subscribes, all that stuff. The follows, I appreciate all of that. I will never ask for it, but I will always appreciate it. At least not anymore, because that was way back then when I was like, I should try to grow. Then I was like, I don't know. It just feels weird. I don't like saying that stuff. Like saying, please subscribe and please follow. Whatever. Like, it's just like, people who will like the content will stick around. Those who don't, they won't. It is what it is. At the end of the day, like always, this is a hobby of mine. And even if I start making money out of it someday, it'll always just be a hobby. I don't want to get to the point where I'm doing stuff I genuinely don't enjoy just to make money streaming. It's just not my thing. I'm always going to stream things that I'm genuinely passionate about or interested in. Something that I'm like, you know, I'm curious about this. I want to try it. I'm going to dip my feet in, you know? I won't be playing games or doing things that I don't actually enjoy. But yeah, that'll be that. I suppose if I do decide that I want to actually grow this channel and, you know, make it like a side hustle, like another source of income besides my main one, maybe I'll be open to doing like sponsored streams, I guess. But even if I get sponsors, like I've seen other Twitch streamers who take sponsors and even they don't compromise, like, well, not the ones I watch anyway. They say they don't compromise. I can only believe so much of what they say, right? I'm taking their word for it. That they when they take sponsors, they still equally criticize the product if they're not happy with it, whether it's a video game or something else. And I have seen them criticize the products that they sponsor. And they claim that they don't accept sponsors from things that they don't enjoy, you know? Supposedly that's true. If that's true, though, more power to them. And I will obviously always try to do the same. Even if I am trying to like grow my channel and gain a little bit of extra income from it, I'll always try to do that as well. I don't want to like sell out to a sponsor for something I don't care about or am not interested in, of course. But this is all conjecture for a much distant future, because right now I'm just recording YouTube videos on Twitch, basically. Anyway, I'm rambling again. I'm going to sleep. Like I said, thank you all very much for the support. And as always, please take care of yourselves, look after each other, stay safe out there. And until next time, as always, please have a good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. I love you all very much. Have a good one. Peace. Whew, I'm all talked out. That was, yeah, I'm all talked out. Get the hell out of here. Oh, right, I meant to spend. There we go. Alrighty. See you later, everyone.